Another funny story on that flight, if you don't mind me sharing, because this ties in nicely. We were talking about earlier, like a really frugal person, humble beginnings, pretending to be rich for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So on the plane, on the way there, this was the Dutch flight attendant. She was super nice. What do you want with your meal? Do you have milk? Yeah, we have milk. I'll pour you a glass of milk. That's no problem. The milk glass was like this big around and this tall. So, being a guy from the Midwest, that's like 2 sips for me. Right. So I kept asking her for refills. And after about the 4th refill, I said, and I could see where she was getting it from because I was in the very first row on the right. There was a little mini fridge. She kept opening up like a half-gallon carton. Not a half-gallon, but like, the old school milk containers.
Okay, yeah.
And like one of those containers would fill about 3 of those little tall flute glasses. And I said something like, if you want to just give me the container, I don't mind. And she just looked at me like, oh, no, sir. You don't have to drink directly from the carton. I will pour it for you every time. Even if I have to do it 20 times, you just let me know. And it really had this vibe of like, who let this hick on the plane that was planning to drink directly from the milk carton?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, well, in elementary school, we drank directly from the little half-pint carton.
Yeah. Oh, that is so funny.
But no, you do not drink milk directly out of the carton. This is business class.
Yeah, we don't want your hick lips touching the cardboard carton. That's ridiculous. That is hilarious. Wow.
Again, it wasn't like a whole jug of milk like I'm drinking from a gallon carton. It was one of those little, like, what do they call it? Half quart, half pint, something like that.
So they had like budget milk as well. So what the hell are they skimping out on?
It was probably like a good brand of milk, some Dutch dairy, but it was in the little tiny cartons.
That's funny. Stan said, keeping it, Dugroz keeping it real with the milk carton. That's funny. Luke said, drinking milk for dinner in your 40s is likely the most Iowan thing I've ever heard. What's the deal with Iowa? I think I'm remembering something weird. Is Iowa one of those places, like a certain area of Iowa? I feel like I'm remembering something from the past that there was like a small town, maybe it's Ohio, or Ohio, but there was like a small town that they were testing like new cereals on a certain town, and people would joke that like, oh, they're
So you're thinking of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which is not a small town. It's like the 2nd largest metro area in the state, probably 250,000 people. And I don't remember which one. One of the big cereal manufacturers, like General Mills or Kellogg's, has a factory there where they make the cereal.
Oh.
So like maybe they make Lucky Charms. So what they do is when they make a new cereal, they'll test it out in that town first. See how it does.
Really? So I saw a lot of memes online like, oh, you must be from that city that tests new cereals, because they're saying something stupid online like, you must be what is Cedar Rapids it's called?
Yeah, Cedar Rapids.
You must be from Cedar Rapids. That's funny. Wow, I didn't know. That's a distant memory.